Hi guys, welcome back to another video. It's your girl Modesta and I'm back again. I hope you'll be able to subscribe, comment, like, share my video. It's been a long time, y'all. It's been a long time. It's been about what, 3 months, 4 months, and I had a good explanation for it. That's why I decided to do this video. I didn't think I'll be able to do it. I didn't think I'll be able to talk about it. I didn't think I'll be able to sit here and say, I want to do it. I didn't think I'd do that. But by the grace of the Lord, I have strength to actually sit and talk about it. So let me just go right into it. I'm not going to make this, I don't want to make this long, but I just want to tell you what happened. I'm going to try and make other videos to tell you about how I'm doing now, how I am getting through this. But for today, I just want to explain what happened and to thank God because the Holy Spirit is there. You know, without the help of the Holy Spirit, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't even be talking about it. I wouldn't even have the strength and the confidence to even sit here and want to talk about it. So yes, you didn't know. Some of you didn't know that I had a boyfriend. So I'm gonna talk about it. Yes, I had a boyfriend. The relationship wasn't public as yet, but it was pretty serious. It was pretty serious. I loved him so much. He loved me. I think he loved me. I believe he loved me so much. Um, we started dating this year, the beginning of this year. It was exciting. I mean, it was for a short time. It wasn't for that long, but we spent so much time together. It was like we were together for years. I don't know how to explain it. We had gotten that close. We had that bond that you think we had been together for a very long time. So we're pretty serious. He was serious about me. I was serious. I think he was serious about me. I was serious about him. And yeah, that was it. So around it was around June this year is when he started feeling sick. I'm just gonna talk a little bit about our relationship first. It was a great relationship. I loved him so much. It was we were happy, we were happy. We spent so much time together. We were friends, and I only experienced that with in two of my relationships, including that one. We were friends. I felt like we were really close. We could talk about anything. We could play. We could have fun. We could joke around. We could play. We could go out. We could play games. I mean, we could do a lot together. We did a lot. So sorry. I really enjoyed being around him. He was such a wonderful person to me. Of course, he had his own weak points, and I think sometimes I would annoy him as well. But we were a decent, we were decent. We were a decent couple, kind of. We were okay. Like I knew that I could spend the rest of my life with this person. We are not that perfect, but I could spend the rest of my life with him. I knew that I was willing. I was going to say yes if he asked me to marry him. And we had plans, we had plans. We were supposed to have a traditional marriage this year in December. That was the plan. I had met his family. Um, he was about to meet my family, but they knew him. He was about to meet my family. We were we were going to meet pastor the month in July. We were going to meet our pastors and tell them about what was going on. It was pretty serious, y'all. So everything was well planned. We knew what was going to happen. We knew we were going to get married and where we would stay. We had planned about all that. We would stay, what we would do. We talked about everything, how marriage would be like. We talked about a lot of things. And already was working on marrying me. So, and I was ready. It was a yes. It was a yes. But anyway, let me talk about what happened. He got sick in June. He started feeling sick in June, but it wasn't unbearable. It was okay. He could work and everything. He could still study. He could go to work. we could have fun. I mean, it wasn't too bad. And then July, he didn't recover. July, still sick. We thought it was COVID and he'd get through it, but it wasn't. Um, he when he went to the doctor said his lungs were severely damaged. So, but you know what? We thought it was going to go away. We thought it was just for a short time, and well, he was going to get through it, and would testify someday that this happened, but we're okay and we're stronger, we're together, we're happy. So that was it. So and then he started getting sicker, feeling weaker. His body was deteriorating. Like he started getting weaker, and he had to move from his place to his sister's place because he couldn't stay on his own. It was really difficult. It was tough, so he went to his sister's place, and he stayed there for weeks. He was going to the hospital every day, but he wasn't in the hospital. So he was at his sister's place. When he was there, I would go and see him every day. He would always tell me, "Don't worry about it, babe. I'm gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this, and everything is gonna be okay. Just after this, I'm gonna marry you." It was just all plain and clear that he was gonna get better, and we're gonna be together forever. So that was the thing. So I'd go visit him every day. There was a time when I couldn't be staying on my own at my place. So I had to go to my parents and stay with them for a little while because I was stressing out a little bit and thinking about his health so much. So I came to be with my parents. And but still, I still had hopes, and I still had hopes that he was going to get through it and he was going to be okay. So sorry, the sun is just going in and out, so you have to take it. So he okay, let me just fast forward. It got worse. It got worse, and uh, the week he passed on. I remember the Monday. That Monday, he was told to go for admission at the hospital on Tuesday, and he went. He got admitted in the hospital on Tuesday. Um, and it was the hardest week for me. Honestly, I remember every day I would cry. I would cry so much. I cried so hard that week. I would cry so much almost every day. Thinking about what was going on, it was just a little bit too hard for me. I would cry. I would I would cry so much. So Monday, Tuesday we got admitted. Wednesday, but I couldn't visit him because I was only allowed one person, and one person from his family was allowed to go. So I couldn't talk to him. I sent him messages. He couldn't touch his phone. He couldn't text back. He was really ill. Tuesday, Wednesday was the hardest for me. Thursday, I received a call around 5. And that Thursday, I mean around 1 at the visiting hour, I asked the sorry about that. So I'm sorry, I'm recording with my phone. So I asked the relative who was visiting him to let me talk to him over the phone, and we tried talking. He tried saying something. He tried saying things. I didn't hear anything he said. I couldn't hear anything. He was trying to say something. He couldn't talk. In other words, he couldn't talk. And um, it was really tough for me. Honestly, it was really tough. I remember after the call, I cried so much. But I still had hopes that he was gonna. My hopes were getting low, but I still had a bit of hope that he was gonna get better. So around 5 is when I received a call from the brother's wife that he was gone. She just said he's gone. It was the hardest thing that has ever happened to me. Oh, it's the hardest thing. He had passed on. I cried. I've never cried so hard in my life, so loud in my life. I cried for a whole, what, 8 minutes? I cried so much. My family was there, my dad, my mom, my auntie, and my brothers were there. And I cried. And they asked if I was going to the funeral that night. I said, no, I'm going the morning. And the morning we went there. It was true, you guys. It was true. He was gone. Like, gone. And people were gathered. Yeah, people were crying. It was true. Saturday um, we went to his rural home, the parents' house in Rusaki, and to continue with the funeral, and that's where the burial was gonna happen. And what helped me is I kept telling myself I didn't want to be in denial, so I kept telling myself that he's gone, like he's not gonna be breathing, he's not gonna be feeling anything, he's not coming back. We're going to bury him. He's cold. He's just gone. I kept telling myself that, and I can say I think that helped me so much. And then um the next day was a Sunday. We had a service, a church service. People were there on a stage were saying this is the girlfriend that was supposed to get married and all that. People were feeling sorry for me and blah blah blah. I thank God I was strong. I was really strong. I didn't know. I know I'm a strong person, but I didn't know I could be that strong. Um, I had so much hope in God. What I'll just tell myself is that the Holy Spirit will help me, and I continue telling myself that this is not going to be easy, but the Holy Spirit will help me, and He did. He is helping me. So Sunday was the burial. I saw him. He was in the coffin. Oh, he was gone, and I looked at him. I saw his face for a good time, and I saw that he was really gone. And people went for the burial. I wasn't allowed to go there for cultural reasons, but he was buried that day. And then after that, so I went to the funeral with my sister and my sister's husband and my auntie. They were really supportive. I thank God for them so much. They're really supportive. They they're really supportive. I thank God for them so much. It was going to be hard without them. And then after the burial, I had to say goodbye to everyone. The whole family, everyone knew me. I had to say goodbye to them. Then we came home, and yeah, that's it. That's what happened. And I can say I will talk about how I'm getting through this and how God has been helping me through this, which is the reason for me sharing this. But for today, I just wanted to share with you all what happened and yeah, how I felt about it. It was hard. It is still hard, but the Lord is helping me. At least I can work. At least I can eat. At least I can talk to people. At least I can pray. I'm not discouraged at all. I'm not hopeless at all. I have so much faith. Um, so I really want to thank God. This jacket, I got it from him some months back. Um, I thank God for the time that I spent with him, and I know that the Lord will help me and is helping me through everything. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll explain to you how this journey has been for me, and it's been what, almost a month, and how the Lord has helped me. I want to tell you that there's no situation that you're allowed to go through that you can't get through. We are strong, you are strong. So whatever you're facing, I want to tell you that whatever you're allowed to get through, you can get through it. So thank you all so much for watching. You all are wonderful people. Please subscribe to my channel, like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you so much. Bye.